Hey, what's going on, guys? Mangleson here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Titan subclass, some of its subclass elements, and what's important in how to build your Titan properly. I'm going to go over a few things in this video that's going to let you know what makes the Titan so special, what makes the Titan a threat, and what makes the Titan dangerous. So, for those of you guys wanting to know what's most important about a Titan, surprise, it is not resilience. Resilience, if you want a number, 3, 4, 5. 3 if you're good, 4 if you're okay, 5 if you want a little bit of extra security in playing a Titan. Because the Titan's barricade is matched to its resilience stat, the Titan's barricade doesn't come back. It doesn't take too long to refresh. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't take too long to refresh. I want to say at about 3, you're looking at about, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 something seconds. The barricade lasts for about 17 so seconds. It lasts for a really long time. The rally barricade, I want to say, lasts longer than that. So after December 7th, the rally barricade definitely is going to last longer than the standing barricade, the one that's most popular in PvP. Now, if you go over to my Titan, we're going to look at my Titan real quick, and looking at his stat allocation, you see that I'm at a 3, right? Saying I'm a good player. That the things that I'm focused on here are recovery, discipline, intellect. Now, the Titan is a jack of all trades. The Titan has many things at their disposal that makes it so the other player has to play around what the Titan is doing. So the Titan has double grenades on its top tree arc. It can get double grenades in any subclass with the double bomber exotic that it has going for it. So double grenades on demand, MK44 standard size for melee regeneration, insurmountable score for arc to get all melees back, Paragon Greaves to one-hit shoulder charge after December 7th. You're going to need Paragon Greaves to one shot. And the Titans have a lot of other things that makes it so that the player that is facing the Titan has to engage them in a different way. They either have to run up and shotgun ape, they have to eliminate the Titan as quick as possible, or they have to literally outplay them. You just got to be a bad Titan in order to lose a Titan fight. Why? Because you have the barricade wall, and then you also have the rally barricade. So what makes a good Titan? A good Titan is made with high recovery, because you want that recovery, you want your health to regen to trigger the shield regeneration. High recovery makes your health regen faster so that you, Intel, as the Titan, can get back into the gunfight quicker. Now, you may have thought that this video is going to be revolved all around the barricade, but it is not. We need to look at what the Titan has in order to figure out what can the Titan do. The Titan has that catapult lift, the high jump lift, the other lifts. They have good directional control of their movement. The way that the Titan moves is vastly different than the Warlock and the Hunter. So you can go with having the Lion Ramparts, and that will give you more directional control in the air. Everything that the Titan equips on or puts on, everybody has to play around it. Why? Because the Titan is a counter character, right? We're going to explain that further when we go over the Titan's exotics. But looking at these stats, when I put them on the armor, high recovery, high discipline, fair intellect, 5 or 6. You're going to want a good 5 or 6 if you can achieve it. Going to the double bomber mods, having for the Titan mark, you want double something down there. You either want a Kickstarter, you want the double bomber, you want the double perpetuation, you want something double, right? You want to be able to pop your barricade and get the benefits of it even if you don't need it. So the Titan works really well with Dynamo because the Titan is usually hands-on. Titan is usually within the fight. Now, going over what's going to change in December 7th, right? After December 7th of 2021, the base cooldown time is actually the cooldown time at tier 3. They haven't fixed this, but they said they're going to. Now, with the Void 2.0, the Void 3.0, Arc 3.0, Solar 3.0, all the 3.0 things, all this is in preparation of that. So you're going to want to stay tuned to my other videos when Void 3.0 goes live, we're going to go over the changes and how that affects each and every Void class. We're going to get more hands-on about that, and that's next week, December 7th, 2021. So, the Kickstarters, the Double Bombers, the Outreach, the Dynamo, the distribution, all that stuff's getting nerfed by 50%. Well, in my How to Build a Warlock video, I let you know that putting on a double something in the class item gives you basically a plus 10. Now with its nerfed by 50%, putting on a double is probably going to give you a plus 5. It's not going to really be a big benefit, but it's not going to be a hindrance either. So if you were sitting at 95 on that stat, well, you can consider it just a bump up. So it's a small increase to it. But you may be thinking, okay, Mangum, I want my barricade back all the time. It gives me extra benefits. Crest of Alpalube, Titans, Ramparts. I like using my barricade. Well, there are other things you can do in order to get your your Titan barricade back. Rally barricade, other barricade, whatever. So, the barricade has a concave look. So it provides you a little bit of protection if you try to get inside of it. There are a little bit of invisible walls that the enemies have to kind of play around, but a master of this tall shield, this tall wall, is a master of the Titan, in my opinion. I can't peek around it. I always use Titans Ramparts to shoot through it. But looking at how I engage the Vex, they can still come at me, but when they do, they suffer heavily from going through it. So that was the biggest change they did. When someone goes through there, something goes through there, they suffer for trying to come through. But again, I'm not good with the big barricade. I like using the rally barricade. So I like using it with the Crest of Alpalube, getting back to the gunfight, trying to trigger that regeneration of my shields, put me back in the fight faster, engage to the next opponent. This is how the Titan wants to handle gunfights. Engagement, engagement, engagement from one fight to the next. Now, the rally barricade gives a illusion that, hey, I popped the rally barricade, I need to stay behind it and put out DPS. In my opinion, if you can do it in PvP, more power to you. In PvE, that's where it shines, obviously. But you can always use the rally barricade as, what is that called? Like a drop mag on command, right? Max reload speed. Pop the barricade, boom. Reload that gun that doesn't reload fast. Reload all your guns while you're back there. You're covered. You're literally behind cover. So if you want to get your barricade back faster, look no further than the focusing and the bowstring mods in the Void energy slot, right? I don't know if they're exclusively to the arms, but I think they are. Exclusively in that type of Void energy, you're going to want double something, double perpetuation, double whatever, like I said before, in order to trigger that. I use this and it does a thing, right? You're gonna see in the background gameplay here, when I have on those bowstring mods and I have on those Void mods, when I do melee damage, when I do grenade damage, it gives me back a big chunk. So with this being nerfed by 50%, that's okay, that's fine. As you see the melee come off here, you see all that ability energy I get back. It does have a cooldown, right? Some type of 5 to 4 second cooldown or something like that. It can be constantly triggered as you're using it. A powered melee from my Titan didn't get the energy gains, but a regular melee, connecting, killing, gave me those energy gains back. Engaging from one fight to the next. Always be prepared for the next fight. Kill one opponent, move on to the next. Kill one opponent, move on to the next. If you end up being surrounded, well, you've already put yourself in a bad situation anyway. That isn't how the gunfights should go. A hunter may be able to take on 2 opponents at the same time. Shatter dive, dodging, getting a little bit of finesse going. But the Titan's a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. Like I said, it counters things, but the Titan also needs to be able to have a little bit of space between them and the opponent. Not too much, about 7 meters, right? 8 meters, so you don't get shotgun. 8 meters is going to do it. Putting on Syntho Steps will close that gap, but high recovery ends up making you more of a threat than any other class out there, because even with low mobility, the Titan still moves fast. If you want more speed, put on Dune Marchers. If you want a better slide, you put on Antaea's Sword. And if you want more directional control, put on the Lion Ramparts. If you want infinite auto rifle ammo per se, put on the Active War Rig. You want double grenades? Go ahead and put on the double grenade exotic that goes in the chest piece. You have a plethora of options in order to control the battlefield. Now, the one-hit shoulder charge is going to go away, but if I had on Paragon Greaves, I mean, he still would have been one hit anyway. Now, you have to think of the Titan. Taking away the one-hit shoulder charge ability is niche. It rarely happens. You rarely come out of it alive if you shoulder charge somebody. Shoulder charge, kill them, kill you. Everyone's dead. Looking at all the Titan exotics: Phoenix Kratos, Paragon Greaves, Dune Marchers, Crest of the Fallen One, Eternal Warrior, Titan's Ramparts, No Backup Plan, Strongholds, Ashen Wake, Doomfang Pauldrons. Yeah, I'm naming off all these names, but think about what they do. They counter something. Icefall Mantle gives you an overshield. Active War Rig counters ammo economy. Hollow Fire Heart counters the ability nerf for solar classes. Hollow Fire Heart is going to be one of the top things. Solar is going to be more popular than ever. The Severance Enclosure, we ain't going to talk about that, but Heart of Innermost Light, come on. You can see all the counters that the Titan has. Even going over the Titan's Sunbreaker. I'm looking at the screen and reading, I'll say Sunbreaker. Looking at the subclass. Looking at the subclass, right? The top tree isn't too impressive. Tempered Metal is, basically one of the big benefits. Get that increased reload speed. And everything else revolves around the super. It's kind of lackluster. Can't wait for Solar 2.0, 3.0 to come out. Change the stuff around. Most of the Titan's most deadliest things in the top tree need to be combined with some of the bottom tree, or I don't know more about the middle tree, but maybe with the middle tree. Paragon Greaves getting you burning roar of burning flames after getting a shoulder charge off, getting increased melee damage, putting on some charge with light mods to get your melee back, having a Kickstarter. The possibilities are endless once we get Solar 3.0. Going into the top tree of the Void class, we already know it's top tier. It's got Ward of Dawn, Defensive Strike, increased Overshield, increased melee damage. It's top tier. Middle tree is kind of lackluster. One of the nodes even gets taken up by its super. We need Void 3.0 in order to mix middle tree and bottom tree together. Because once we mix middle tree and bottom tree together, we're going to get a really dangerous type of Void Titan if we're able to do that. Now, just a reminder for you guys, those were the beginner's guides. These are the beginner guides for Titan, Warlock, Hunter, right? There will be a full compilation out for anyone who wants to watch the whole thing in its entirety. The intermediate guides are coming up later in December, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Seriously, watch this.
Powerful, resolute, and sworn to protect the last city.
Relax, Guardian. You're scaring them. With 10 Titans like you, I could build all 7 columns and shake the pillars to their core. Ah! I could feel that in my bones!
Quick on the feet, quicker on the draw.
Show them what you can do. In the Dark Age, we called this fun. They're staggering. Don't let up.
2 for 1.
Warlocks. They hunt for power at the edge of reality.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with that. Show your enemy this place belongs to you now.